Welcome back to the Climate Changes podcast, episode 2, I suppose. I'm here with my guest today, XDormiensX, or I'll be calling him Jack. How you doing?
I'm alright, thanks.
Happy to hear.
Just a little tired.
Oh, I can imagine what you've been doing like.
Uh, just not sleeping. Schoolwork, Minecraft, and not sleeping.
Schoolwork, Minecraft, and not sleeping. Is it what's the mix between Minecraft and schoolwork?
Uh, basically school starts at like 8-ish, and then just that until 3, and then hop on to the server basically, and just that until about 9:30, 10.
Bash Minecraft until you can't anymore.
Basically,
Yeah.
basically at this point.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I'll find myself playing until like 3 a.m. and all I've done is run in circles. I don't know, I just don't
I
have.
have to stop myself.
Sorry?
I have to stop myself like as straight as I reach a certain point. I just have to shut my PC down, and even then, I probably get involved with it.
Yeah, sometimes I end up in like the most like weird, like just conversations, to be honest. Just sat in a VC, sprinting in circles and just chatting absolute bollocks. Like, I don't
Oh yeah.
really like it's that's the magic of VCs though, because everyone's in different time zones and having to kind of talking to people get really lost in these intriguing conversations. I mean, I say intriguing, a lot of them are just batshit fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think that's what I like about the server is that you can just kind of join in and talk to new people and talk about whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's not. Yeah, I was gonna say it's not even that bad. I always complain like, oh, it's batshit. You never know what's going on, but that's the magic of it, I suppose.
Oh
Like
yeah,
I don't really walk past someone in the street and tell them how nice my farts are, and like oh, when I sit back down in this chair, the gas is gonna fly out the sides and it's gonna absolutely stink the room up.
yeah, and then you get other members like talking about quality of bowel movements and stuff like that. Like it just gets
Yeah,
a little different to normal conversations.
yeah. Oh, well, different is definitely one word to describe uh the SMP. Like,
Probably the
um,
most polite way, anyway.
yeah, we'll stick with that because I wanna stay for as long as possible. Um,
Yeah.
we'll just get into the questions really quickly. So whenabouts was it that you joined? Like, not like
Uh,
specific,
Day after the election.
the day after the election. Seems like
Yeah, the
that seems like
23rd.
that seems like ages ago. Were you watching someone's stream for the election?
I watched COG. That's actually the reason VJY does not like me that much because I just spammed that he's a northerner in the chat for the entire time. And then spammed Sane 2021 when he won.
Done a lot of peculiar shit this weekend. Like he exiled Cog, and
Oh
then
yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, to be honest, exiling Cog that was off script as well. No one.
Oh yeah, no, I know. Cog seemed so confused after because we talked for a bit and he said about how he just didn't see it coming and is kind of annoyed because he just built his shop.
Yeah, it's
Um,
it's gonna be hard trying to. I don't even know how that'll fit. It'll fit in somehow, but bless him, he built this shop. He half built a skyscraper. He lives in
oh
a
yeah.
hype house, and it was just kind of now he's just kind of like isn't allowed there, or he's in canon. He's just not allowed there anymore. But no, yeah. So you joined like the day after the election. So what? So some people I find have the most interesting first days on the server. What did your first day consist of?
A few hours of Cog and like 5 people in full netherite chasing me down for my skull.
Yeah, yeah, that sounds
It
about
was
right.
basically just that.
I was gonna say I'm pretty
I come
sure.
off from dinner.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure you were a part of that batch that kind of just got like executed the
Oh
first
yeah.
like day. That was interesting. Didn't you? Was it was it you, Jack, who was like really close to breaking my death record after the first day, which took me like a
Oh
week or
yeah,
two to
yeah, it
set.
was.
Yeah.
Actually, I did break it on the second day. Oh, when I let Cog and Pony kill me like 280 times or something like
And oh,
that. Yeah, Shopkeeper's actually overtaken me. He's now on like 500 deaths,
I mean, honestly,
which is just
I'm not surprised. Poor shopkeeper gets bullied by everyone because he just refuses to wear his armor. Um, so you've been on the server for a little while now. Was it just for 2 weeks, something like that?
yeah, two,
Um,
3 weeks.
yeah, 2 3 weeks. How have you found it so far? Just like in general.
It's been pretty cool. The characters are cool. People out of character are pretty cool. So you get to just kind of relax and
Yeah,
see how the story goes and stuff.
yeah. I think that's probably one of my once again one of my favorite parts. Just being able to relax and kind of just lose yourself in conversation. But I'd say one of my least favorite parts is probably plot when it's like that little bit afterwards, and some people might be like trying to
Oh yeah,
stream.
I tried to fit in their own things and
Yeah,
trying to stream it all.
yeah, and someone dives in like to a VC and just screams, "Are you streaming? Are you streaming right now? Oh,
Oh
wait,
yeah,
are you streaming? Are you streaming?" And it just completely breaks any immersion of the VC.
yeah. I've had that a couple of times with streaming. Like I think it was like 4 days ago. I was
Mm.
streaming. I had someone join and tell me they were dying repeatedly, like mid kind of plot moment. But
It's whatever. It's whatever. Who
yeah,
cares? Um. So I mean, generally your experience of the server has been alright. What about the story? Kind of how do you feel it's gone so far? Whether it be like your own character development or the main story.
I think the main story's actually been pretty good so far. I think a lot of people were at the beginning quite in the dark and not too sure what's going on, but I think everyone's kind of catching up at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I think for my own character, I'm trying to keep it not too like aggressive, but trying to sort of fit in, almost like in real life. Like I try not to be too like into everything, but it's cool to try to play a part in all of it.
Yeah, I do get what you mean. I also agree with the whole like people didn't really know what was going on. It kind of at first like at least from a scriptwriter's point of view, we kind of wanted this big moment, especially the Alune moment. With him dying and kind of introducing canon
Oh
deaths
yeah.
formally. We needed that to be like a really big moment, and there was a lot of ideas flying about beforehand. Like I started pushing like this idea of a radio broadcast where I kind of admitted like to terrorism that I didn't even commit. Like
Oh,
I was gonna admit that like I blew up Spawn, I griefed Emma's base, which was way back when, which none of that I even did. But the whole severity of Spawn blowing up like really died off. So we're like, right, what can we
oh
do?
yeah.
What can we do to because out well realistically I was thinking fairly selfishly, but I was thinking what can I do to push my character? Fucking kill someone.
I think everyone has that in like a slight way though. Like as much as everyone wants to be humble, like even me, as much as I say, oh, like I'm fine with being like more of a side character,
Yeah,
everyone like has that part of them that wants to be like not even the hero, just like a main part,
yeah.
I'd say.
I was like I after the election at least I kind of unintentionally like put myself not in the in a I put myself in a major role by well obviously um I kind of bragged saying that I was the reason Sane won whatever and people were like, oh, I don't like you anymore, and then I
Oh,
invented probably the most bragged out meme of the entire server. Ta-
activation.
taxes, yeah. Where and I shit you not, the only reason that started was because I was in a voice call with Sane, and I said I don't want to run around in iron stuff anymore, and I don't really want to keep repairing my diamond stuff, so I'm gonna go around and take people's shit and claim it the tax or something to do with the
Ah
government that they
yes.
can't help. So that's kind of that is the only reason I have any of the stuff that I have. Then I unintentionally became like the big bad guy, which I mean is fair enough. I just showed up at people's houses and fucking robbed them, which is understandable.
I kind of like the idea of taxes, as weird as it sounds for like a child to say, but it also makes almost makes it more, like, civilized, like, more of a city than it is just a bunch of people punching each other in a huge building.
Yeah, I think especially with the I mean, as far as I'm aware, like the government in terms of like how everyone in the government and their roles, it's not particularly like incredibly fleshed out. Like we had like Alun as the VP and me as well the tax man, but I wasn't really anything
Mm.
before that. It kind of like hindered the government plot because we didn't really do anything, but
Oh, yeah.
kind of implementing a government character having an impact kind of just not kept the government in relevancy, but in especially in the week or so when we said no law for the week because new people are getting sorted, it kept a story going, if you know what I mean, which is what I wanted to do, but I wanted
Yeah,
gear a bit more.
I think recently as well, because obviously recently becoming, like, not a part of the government, but, like, I've got the uniform, and they've been, like, inviting me to a couple of meetings and
Yeah,
stuff.
you're looking dapper.
Um, yeah, Sane made it for me, last night. It was actually pretty cool.
Makes it 3 times more
Um,
valuable.
what's happening, like, it actually does kinda seem I think the thing I like about it is that it's not, like, becoming the like, too cliche, like, the government's everything
Yeah,
about it, but it's, like, it's in the plot, but it's not too overwhelming.
yeah, I that's like the biggest fear of the plot on the server is having anything cliche. Like
Yeah.
as soon as anyone presents an idea, like the one phrase you don't want to hear is oh that's a bit cliche because then from that point onwards your idea is like it may as well be immediately cancelled because we want something original and we want to avoid well a cliche story that's predictable.
Yeah, I think the other thing, because obviously, like, if we're all being honest, the main reason people look for SMPs is because of large Minecraft servers on YouTube and stuff. Um, but I feel like a lot of people kind of like want to emulate it, but then it can also kind of bring in the aspect of, oh, it's just that, but with their own little twist.
Yeah, that's you, Dream Stands.
Yeah,
Listen here, Dream Stands. You're the reason SMPs in the world that are trying to
are
be
ruined.
original, yeah, they're dying because of you. You stand Dream, you're the problem. Stop standing
Exactly.
Dream. You know what stands I hate a bit more? I hate, you know what I mean. Wilbur
Yeah.
Soot stands because
Oh god.
they hate Dream stands but they nigh on do the exact same thing, which makes them not only effectively, well, which not only gives them the characteristics of a dream stan, it then also adds hypocrite on top of that. Can't be having it.
I
Wilbur
think it's
Soot
slightly
stands.
worse as well. I think it's
Yeah,
slightly worse as well for SMPs because obviously, like, Wilbur's character and things is also quite, like, chaotic, which obviously means you get a lot of people trying to blow up stuff, which just isn't necessary.
yeah, like Spawn. That
Spawn was an interesting one.
it was like um it's still kind of a big unsolved mystery, but it's just kind of slid by now. Because obviously the break from the law, as I said before, just kind of like deadened the severity of it.
Well, yeah, because
Uh,
when it, like, happened, it was obviously my first day. Like, it was my first day right after I finished streaming, me joining. Um, right after that, someone blew it up. Obviously, everyone had stopped streaming, so everyone didn't know what was going on, like, if it was a plot event or not. Everyone was saying that they were confused. Even Cog was confused, and then it somehow still, like, kind of slid into unrelevancy.
yeah, I think from that point though, it kind of then just moved on to like we need to build another one, and conveniently enough, there was a giant flat like canvas of just grass, which then turned into well originally turned into Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated, and then turned into the new city, the what is known as Cryova. So I mean, it wasn't that bad. I think the new city is looks a lot better in my opinion. It's a lot more
Oh yeah,
grand.
no, it does look a lot like more official
Yeah,
because
like
the Spawn 4 is a lot more like a village, and this is a lot more like a proper city
yeah,
type
yeah.
of thing.
It's you know it makes like I said, it just makes it look grand. It does look nice. I do like tall towers. Um,
Oh yeah.
the but yeah, the main plot was just kind of did keep everyone kind of not in the know. Then obviously Spawn exploded, and then oh man, I had to move to fucking cry over and try and get a plot going there. Which I mean, we did with a loon and all that. Um, but obviously something happened the day after Alun died, another plot event that
I
um Alun was meant, I believe after Alun was like tortured or whatever, I suppose, he spawned on the he respawned on the stage, and I believe, Jack, a certain someone was meant to be there to record it, isn't that right?
yeah. I think it was. I got told to stream at 3:15. But at first they told me to stream at 3, and then he's obviously I got told to record it.
Yeah. So
It's been an
how
odd day.
yeah, so how did that happen? Like just how did it like and how did you end up just kind of missing a loon on stage? Did he not show up for 15 minutes or what?
Oh no, so when it all happened, so I was dragged into a VC obviously at the time. This was like earlier on the day, and they told me to stream it around 3, and I was supposed to react to them spawning at stage.
Yeah.
And then like at around quarter to 2, I VJY, Loon, and Cog voice chat me. I think VJY said to move the stream to about 3:15, and then like literally mid explaining to me, they kind of like changed their mind almost because they said they were going to do it at the church. Honestly, I didn't know if it was Skog's church or this church, the new city,
Yeah.
but it all kind of changed at the time. I wasn't too sure what was going on, so I was kind of late to that.
Yeah, from a loon's point of view, he spawned at the stage, and obviously you were, well, to his knowledge, you were kind of meant to be there, and
Yeah.
he then just proceeded to like slowly make his way over to the church, and he just kind of waited there for us. I was in the exact same situation though with the churches, because obviously when we were in the VC, I said this on the last episode, but we were meant to, well, I thought we were meant to be at Skog's church, because I remember you mentioned the church, and then Skog asked, what do you want with it? And you were like, oh, I can't really tell you, it's for plots. I was like, oh, it's Skog's church. So then I waited, and then I realized, not that one, is it? It's not going to be that church. So I had to leg it to cry over to see a loon live, dead, live again.
Oh, and
Yeah.
dead. Yeah, I was also slightly confused about that because they said the church, which at the time I think I asked if it was Skog's church, but I don't think I got an answer. I must have like said it like right as I left. So I assumed I was actually at Skog's church like when Alun was live, and I had to like check his stream of where he was, and then I noticed he was like at the stage, and I started running all the way to Crayover from the main spawn. Um, but I guess I was a little late for that because I didn't actually see him going towards the church with Optifine.
I don't know what you mean, mate. I think the timing was perfect. Um, the turns out as well. I don't know if you'd caught on, but you know when we started following a loon out the church,
Oh yeah,
that just wasn't meant to happen.
yeah, I saw about that, but I kind of realized as everyone turned around, I was like, maybe we shouldn't like see any
Yeah,
more than that.
yeah. Like I was really scared because like obviously I was kind of in the front for a bit, so I thought if I just keep following him, what's gonna happen? And I got a message from him saying, you can leave. So I got spin around, and then obviously it was me, you, Skog, Heavens.
Drew
Uh,
was there, but
oh, was it Drew?
I think it was Drew instead of Evans, but Evans there like was in game, but I don't think he was there in the VC.
Yeah, my mistake. Uh, then we just kind of had to trod back and like play off of what happened. So I've kind of I've not accidentally, but my character's going a bit fucking doolally at the moment, which will
Oh yeah,
yeah, which will be interesting to see. But obviously, we've got a lot to look forward to at the moment. Um, but obviously with the government storyline as well, you you're with the government for the time being. Uh,
Yeah.
so what kind of convinced you that being with the government was like a good idea for either yourself or your character?
Well, it kind of fit because I'd always had this thing about like collecting skulls. Like I always wanted my character to be kind of this like not murderer as such, but like this kind of delusional character. Because I also I had it on one stream, this book that I wrote quite a while ago, like this book and quill, to do with my character like not liking anyone because they thought they were going to get betrayed by everyone. I thought maybe trying to fit it into like this huge group could help, like
Yeah,
with that, almost as a coping mechanism.
yeah.
But so far it's been pretty good.
I was gonna say, I think you've done quite well in terms of character development. Obviously, I did watch your stream about like your own like solo character development and such.
Yeah.
It was well, I was there for like 10 minutes. It was interesting to watch while I was there. Also, you know what you need to do? You need to save your fucking vods because I'm trying. I try to get clips for meeting a loon, and I was like, oh, Dormiens must have had a good point of view. He was streaming at the
Oh
time,
yeah.
not a fucking video. I had to like stick with this really like fucked recording that I did where my mic kept like cutting out and all that. So let's just let's just start off with a nice fuck you. You ruined the podcast. No, I'm kidding. No,
I have a couple of videos saved, but I think I had to delete them to record the thing that VJ wanted me to do because I stream on Streamlabs and I forgot to set it up to auto uploads to like actually Twitch. So I
yeah,
had them on my computer, but I had to delete them for memory space to record VJ's balloon thing.
Christ. Yeah. Yeah, it's Streamlabs has been well, I like Streamlabs, but for whatever reason it occasionally just turns my mic off. For no real
I had,
reason.
yeah, I had that with the Alone stream for like at least the first 30 minutes of the stream.
Oh.
I had my mic off
Oh no.
because I uninstalled voice mod, but for some reason Streamlabs still had it set to that microphone, so it just didn't pick up my audio for the first like even for like a little bit after we first saw Alone in the church. Even then, it was muted. I only found out like when he left, which was
That's
quite chaotic. But
it's not good. Streamlabs. Alright, I'm throwing another diss out here. Streamlabs, you're ruining Climate SMP streams. Just remember that. It's your fault. Right. Now that I'm done dissing innocent people and, you know,
WILBUR stands,
corporations.
Stream stands, and Streamlabs. You're all the worst people.
Yeah, fuck you. All of you.
Scum
No.
of the earth.
Those
Nearly as bad as tax evasion. Tax evaders.
don't get me started. Fucking I hate tax evaders. If anyone listening doesn't pay their taxes, right, I will find you. Okay, right, that's the last. I'm done threatening people. This. I'm meant to be professional. Um, so I suppose the only question really is just kind of what what's next without without spoiling anything for the viewers. Where do you where do you see yourself going like in the next week, in the next month?
I think for the past like few days, with like especially with the Alone thing, like I was security at the event. I think I want to try to fit myself into the government more, which has actually proven to be quite fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Which
you've
has actually been going pretty well because they like I went to the first meeting the other day. We did. I'm not sure if it's like fully into the plot properly, but the raid of Kit Kat's place,
Oh yeah, like that was
the whole thing,
completely out of plot. I don't even know why that happened. All I know is that it did happen, and it
it's
was.
really out of nowhere.
I know they didn't know it was gonna happen. You just pushed them out of a house for no reason. So now,
I think I think Skog said he told shopkeeper, but I don't think shopkeeper actually told the other ones.
I don't. I From what I heard, Skog asked if they were doing a meeting, and they said yeah, and then Skog left. I might be wrong, but that's kind of what I remember. So the government unironically or almost uncanonically raided a house that they just weren't scripted to raid.
Yeah, it was a little odd, but I mean, it kind of worked because I'm not sure what's happening with the boys. Like canonically, like plot wise, but it kind of led to all that stuff, like
Actually,
betrayal. But
that's not that's not too bad of a segue, to be honest. Let's talk about the boys a little bit. Uh,
ah,
so you introduce the boys. Just who do they consist of?
well, it actually started off as just me, Heavens, and Lava, because me and Lava started it together actually, and then they added Skog, and then Heavens added Jim Skim, then Jim Skim added Get Rift, and then so I think at the moment it's Lava, Lava, not Skog or me anymore, because well, the whole betrayal sort of thing.
Hmm.
Um, Lava, Skog, not Skog, sorry. My mind just got mixed up. Lava, Heavens, Jim Skim, um, who else? I'm pretty sure that's actually oh no, Get Rift. I think
Ah,
those are the only boys left so far.
the
It started off with
boys.
about 6 of us.
Have you ever heard the phrase "you don't dog the boys"?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what you and Skog did. You dogged the boys, but it's for the government, so I can't complain really.
I
So
think even if I oh sorry.
no, go on, mate. All you.
Even if I wasn't with the government, it probably would have turned into that because the entire like sort of reason that I betrayed them was to do with it was supposed to start off as this like friendly neighborhood thing for like new members, helping people out, and then the whole thing about turning it political against the people I was working for and stuff, and then it just kind of segued into that betrayal.
Yeah, that's fair enough. So, do you think that's a tradition that's going to carry on? Like any new members, whether it be male or female, I'm going to assume you don't discriminate. The boys are the boys.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a tradition that's going to carry on with new members, like kind of trying to integrate them into this little group and kind of help them develop their character?
I think so, yeah, because it was actually me and Lava did kind of make it for the point of like helping new characters start up their own character if they wanted to,
Yeah,
because like the kind of rebellious side. Um, and then I think it could help with that, but I think it also could hinder something if it was like done wrong. But
yeah.
I'd say it should work.
I was gonna say I get what you mean, although I think the idea is a really good one because I think with a lot with new people joining whenever they do join, it's kind of they kind of have to fit themselves into somewhere and make it original. So kind of having like a group, whether you're in it or not currently, having a group that kind of wants to help with that makes it a lot easier um on uh on behalf of the server because it just makes it provides opportunities to people who kind of start off anew and might not really know where to go. So it's
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say like it is a really it is a really good idea. But we'll get back on topic. What's like I'll just ask it. What's next? Where are you going? Like you had the meeting with the government, you had the raid. What's next for your character? Where do you see your character go?
It sounds kind of like evil in a way, but it's not supposed to be evil. I want to finish off my head collection because that's gonna be something to do with the book. Because a lot, like the current theme is like, if you don't kill them all, they'll probably betray you. So I kind of want to have like a moment with all my skulls in a room. I've actually closed off a room in my therapy office for it. Um, like almost an insanity arc, but not like like actually like leaving everything, but like kind of not knowing where my character is. Almost like my character writing is not knowing,
Yeah,
almost
fair,
like trying to follow that line.
fair enough. What heads are you missing?
VJY, Skog. Uh, I don't really know if I'm gonna do the non-canon, like not the non-canon, but like the people that are not as active. So probably not like Wooden Jesse's, but I only need VJY, Skog, and Pony, I think.
There we go. These for anyone that didn't understand that, Jack has just issued a formal warning to VJ Pony and Skog. So I mean, government official or not, in this case Skog, you better watch your back. How did you get my head actually? Did you kill me?
I'm pretty sure I traded for it, actually. I did some trading for skulls at one point.
Skull
Um,
trading.
yeah, because like I kind of want. I've got multiple of some people. So like It sounds weird. I've got 56 of a loon's heads.
That's unnatural.
Yeah,
There just shouldn't be that many. I don't remember him dying that much.
I haven't even killed him. I'm pretty sure Cog placed a load once, and I got them. Um,
Oh yeah, there was the trail of balloon heads outside of the hype house, wasn't there?
yeah, I
Yeah.
broke them down. I left some, but I got like at least half of them from that. But I had 12 before that. I've got 5 of checkmates, which are like actually legitimate ones.
Go check, mate.
Um, I've got a lot of shopkeeper ones because obviously they die a lot. Actually, if I go in the game now and check my statistics, I'm pretty sure I've got about 150 kills on the server, which I think is quite high for like 3 weeks. But
Yeah. Yeah, that's more kills than I've had, I think. And the majority of mine were on chaos for the first like week.
yeah, I think a lot of mine are just like shopkeeper though. If I'm being honest.
Go on, get the stats up. What are they saying?
Statistics. It
Go
just
on.
crashed my game before when I pressed it.
But the
Player
number's that big.
kills. Oh no, it's only 194 kills.
Oh, it's only 194 kills. That's
Only
that's
a couple.
I was gonna say that's the entire server pretty much just under tenfold.
I'd
You
say at least 100 of them are shopkeeper.
that so right. Let's just clarify. Add another pin note to this. Um, I don't like STANS. I threaten Streamlabs, and Jack is a bully.
Yeah, they seem actually pretty chill.
Uh,
They let me kill me like at least 50 times when they first joined. So
yeah, fair enough.
I think most of it is just like almost banter because it's kind of weird to bring like family into canon plot and stuff. But technically, canonically, we're related. It's weird. I'm not totally sure what's going on with that type of
Oh lord, that'll
story,
be. I was
but
gonna
some of the family in there.
I was gonna say how he is related. Do you even know that yet?
I think he's. Oh no, he pushes it quite a bit. But technically, canonically brothers. But that's from like when we first started, someone adopted us both at the same time. It was an odd day.
Who who was it that adopted you? Do you remember?
Wolf Viper.
Well, you got adopted by Wolf, and you're now
Yeah.
siblings.
And
Oh
now
god.
and then Cog like the day later, technically like he adopted me through Discord.
Oh well, I mean that's the most official of adoption.
Yeah, he just atted me and said, well, I said, I need a new father. Wolf doesn't feed me, and Cog just like pinned me and said, like I think he actually did pin the message to the channel. So he just said, I am your new dad now. So I guess that happened.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's that you sent me a certificate of adoption, didn't you?
I
Yeah, let's just
100% legitimate.
yeah. That I mean, to be honest, I think that I, that's about as official as it gets. To be honest,
Discord adoption.
just a Discord adoption, like I said, the most official kind that you can really get.
Oh yeah,
Um,
100%.
on the note of not on the note of adoption, but I mean the what's funny about adoption?
The note of adoption.
The note of adoption, mate. Let's talk about adoption for 30 minutes. Are you adopted?
I'm pretty sure I'm not. No,
Right. That's the end of episode 2. that's
no,
that's gonna that's gonna be it. That's the last like conversation
adoption.
point there. Yeah, that's the last conversation point. It's you confirming you are not adopted. Did everyone hear that? Jack does not think he's adopted. Okay, that's the takeaway from this episode.
I'm
Right,
pretty sure.
pretty sure. Go and you need to go inquire about it. I'll provide an update in the description when it comes up. When I when I
Oh no,
upload
I've
it.
seen images of my mom holding me on like the day I was born.
Hey, I might have just been
First
a
day adoption.
might have just been a I was gonna say yeah, might have just been like a day one release.
Swapped at birth. I'm like a DLC.
Yeah,
I was pre-adopted.
yeah, you got pre-adopted by your parents.
Ah,
Well,
I have to have a talk with my mother with that one.
yeah, go on. You do that, and I'll confirm in the description whether you're adopted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Happy days.
Actually, I'll message her right now.
Go on. You know what? Fuck it. We're recording it now. I need. Let's wait a minute or so, see if you get a reply. On
Right.
while you're doing
What?
that,
Yeah.
me and my siblings, well, they're all half, but anyways, kind of have
Yeah.
this running joke where I wasn't, my mom didn't give birth to us, nor was I adopted. I was just found in a bush, and they took us home and informally adopted me.
That's fair enough.
I wouldn't I wouldn't use the word fair. I was left in a bush
Oh no,
apparently.
not like fair like that way. That's
Yeah.
actually quite interesting when you think about it.
What, me being the possibility of me being a bush baby?
Oh no, it's quite a rare thing. You don't hear about it quite often.
Yeah, something tells me it's like absolute bullshit. But I mean, who knows? If I'm a bush baby, then that just makes me special, doesn't it? Although
Yes.
although I don't
Bush rush.
bush run. I'm changing my. Oh, that makes me want to change my channel name now. Bush Rush. If it was like, if I was 100% certain that it was true, I'd play it off like, oh yeah, I was born in a bush.
You've been
Not
hardcore since day one.
yeah, not born in a bush actually. That probably isn't great being born inside of a bush and then just left there.
Sounds painful.
Yeah, nah, I didn't even know. No one even gave birth to us. I just spawned.
The eternal tax man.
Yeah, I'm here
You've been
to.
collecting taxes since like the Stone Age.
Yeah, all I do is collect taxes, whether it be in real life or a Minecraft roleplay server.
Ah yes. The most legit way, of course.
I mean, there's. Have you seen Minecraft? Have you seen some of the fucking texture packs and shaders you can get for that? I'd say with
I've
enough.
seen some pretty realistic like Minecraft texture packs and stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say with enough effort and 10 grand, I could probably make Minecraft look close enough to real life.
I reckon someone's probably done it. I know you can buy like realistic shaders and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm not sure how good they are, but
it's just having the PC to run it.
oh yeah, as well, because it's quite a hefty thing to run shaders.
Yeah, I mean I got I got my PC built just before the end of last year, and I'm
Oh
chuffed
yeah,
with it. I love it, but if I try and put shaders on Minecraft, like if I go all out on shaders, if the PC doesn't go up in flames, I'll consider it a miracle.
that's fair enough. I mean, I actually built my PC with my dad, but I got a new graphics card recently, and if I run shaders, my FPS goes from like around 200 to about 30, sometimes 40,
Yeah,
and my game just doesn't run.
my frames actually recently, I don't know why, but they've been a bit lower than usual. Uh, once again, I don't really know why. Um,
Is that like overall, or like the server itself, like just on the server?
to be honest, the only thing I've played recently is the server, so I'll have to test it out somewhere else. But
Everyone's been lagging.
I used to
Is that
consistently hit I mean, I've set a limit, of course. I used to like
yeah.
hit at the very least 100 consistently. Then after that, I mean, it's kind of it hits 100, but it's just inconsistent. Like I've gone from 100 to 70 to 30 to 100 again, so I don't really
Wait,
know.
if I log on right now, I'm on exactly because I'm a Badline client. I can see when I'm on. It's just dropped as I said that from 109 to 60 to 120 to 80 in like the span of about 5 seconds.
There you go. Go back to building a PC. Actually, I so when I thought I only can help. Oh, can't speak English. I was
Neither.
I was building my PC with the parts that I had. The only thing that I was
Yeah.
actually missing was the fucking CPU, and
Ah.
I it was
Yeah.
meant to arrive on the day, but it didn't, and it was going to arrive tomorrow. But like it's 6 p.m. something like that. But there was a
Ah.
bloke at the door with the CPU, and I was buzzing. Like I was so chuffed. I was so ready. I was like, oh, I'm gonna build this PC. I'm gonna very legally buy Windows and install it. I'm gonna be sorted. I'm gonna be sorted for the rest of my fucking life. And at about 4 a.m., I finally finished. It took me like ages, but I made it like an objective to like do it myself. Like I'm not getting my dad to do it.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
gonna fucking do it because I'm stubborn like that, I suppose.
that's fair enough. I know a lot of people like that.
Stubborn bastards.
Hey, can I call out another thing on the podcast? Have we called out too many people or
No,
things?
go all out. Let's go.
Minecraft Bedrock Edition.
What's your issue with it? Come on, go on, rant about
So
it.
the reason I actually got a new graphics card is because something happened with my PC, which turned out not to actually be the graphics card, but the thermal paste behind the CPU like got moved and it
Yeah,
just didn't work. But we thought it was a graphics card, so when I got a new graphics card, but for like a couple of months I had to use my Xbox instead, and I was stuck on like Bedrock. It just isn't. It feels different. You can't do like a third of the things. It's just it's like if they tried remaking 1.8, but like as a 5-year-old. It's just not good.
as a 5-year-old. Yeah, right. Well, I guess that's your call out. We'll summarize the call out. Bedrock Edition. Sort your fucking shit out. There we go. Call out is official.
Yes.
I'm starting to see why the word cyberbullying floats around between you and
Shopkeeper.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you call this many people and corporations out usually?
I don't tend to. Just a couple. And like an actual couple, not like the couple when I say 190 kills. Like I'd say about a max of 5 a week. No. I don't call out many people that often.
Fair enough. Completely understandable. Have you received a reply from your mother?
Oh yeah, no, I've just sent the message. I need to check because I have my notifications turned off.
Fair enough. What
Oh,
would
she hasn't even read it.
um well, I can't call your mom out. I think that's just a bit unfair.
Ah.
Um, but let's hope that Jack's lovely mother replies soon. Fun fact: this is now officially longer than the main plot
Oh,
one.
yeah, VJ.
Yeah, because
Yes.
we were kind of stuck with. Is this your ticket? Is this are you gonna go into a VC or VJ and go? I hit a longer time than you now. Go fuck
I've beat
yourself.
VJY.
You've finally beaten him. Now you just need his head.
See, last time I said I was going to take his head, he said he's going to get Cog to go in creative mode and put me into a void prison, like worse than a Loons one. So I don't know when I should test that or not.
Yeah, you know what? I know there's a headline about somewhere. I'm sure
Kit
I.
Kat has one, which I really want.
Honestly, just ask nicely.
I'll probably trade for it at some point, actually. Yeah, I'll just give him like 40 Loon live heads. I'm sure he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be completely fine. We'll get Jack's adoption. Fucking hell, English man. Oh Christ. We'll get Jack's adoption results. They should be on screen around about now. Yep, there we go. I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna wait a second. There we go. Now
Hopefully it's good.
there we go. They're faded off screen now. Right.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, pro editor clearly. Um,
Hmm.
Nevertheless, we'll bring this podcast episode to an end. Thank you very much, Jack, for coming on.
No problem.
It's been a very interesting conversation. Uh,
It's been fun.
yeah, a lot of shit has happened that honestly didn't has nothing to do with the SMP, but who cares? It's fun. It's nice.
Adoption, Stans, and Minecraft Xbox Edition.
Yeah, exactly. And how much we hate all of them. Right,
Exactly.
spot on. Right. Nevertheless, I guess it's time to get going. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next week with my next two episodes. Obviously, one main plot and one with a SMP member. And other than that, enjoy the rest of your day. See you later. Tara.